Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. Today we are here at Bar Nothron, where we're supposed to treat with some scoundrels to pay a ransom. And this place is well guarded. And are they going to let me in? No, they're not. You would think that if I was to treat with the scoundrels, that I would be allowed to pass or something like that. I mean, am I supposed to prove that I'm capable of getting in here or something? I mean, killing these people just so that I could pay a ransom is a little bit of a strange thing here. Shouldn't there be some means of a white flag or something like that so that I could do this and reach the cellar unmolested? Well, let's see how many people I have to kill in order to get down there. Looks like I have to go through the camp or something like that. Look, I even have a quest, looks like, to... Starts quest of Vigors at Bar Nothron. Look at that. I even have a quest here to kill these people on the way through. Boy, that's really going to make things impressive. How am I supposed to get into this place? Ah. Well, what do you think this is, a military encampment? Good grief. Well, if they're going to give me quest credit for killing these guys, fine. I guess I just have to kill my way on here, and eventually, I will reach that cellar. Possibly with the trail of bodies behind me.
Deliver the ransom and bring home my sons. Yet tread cautiously and keep your wits about you. We know not if these Variog men have any honor at all.
Honor? What's honor? If they had any honor, they would have allowed me to get in here without sending me against a huge number of people. Come, come! We've been waiting for you. You see, Hazik and some of his men up ahead, waiting for you, waiting to attack me most likely. Don't even think of trying anything. Do as though you're all last and everyone will be fine. Yeah, let's see about that.
Oh, this is intolerable.
You have the gold and the brooch I asked of you? Tut tut, I can see it well enough from here. We will do this after the Vyric fashion. Now, you will go and see that the two brothers are safe and well. I have only two. Trust me, if I had the father and the other two, you would need tenfold the ransom you just brought. Now go. You will find them on the right, that way beyond the gate. Alright. Let's go, and did say to the right, right? The prisoners are all the way in the back, on the right. You can talk to the prisoners. Look them over. Nothing else. In other words, I can't untie them. Mother sent you? Yeah. Oh, by the tree, at long last. Okay, well, they seem to be mostly grown up. Maybe a bit youngish.
Why? What is it?
Listen! Are we ready to give these honorless ransom gold for their villainy? You look a capable fighter. Let us instead create a distraction. I have managed to get a small blade in my hands here. When I have a commotion, I will cut the bonds and we will make for the door. Then we shall meet up wherever my brother chooses. Will you do it? Say that you will. This sounds like it's going to be a little bit on the reckless side. Well, he does look a bit in his teens. Where in his teens, I'm not sure. Definitely in his teens. Maybe not too late in them either.
We all must do what we can, mustn't we?
So our ransom will be paid finally. Good. Listen to me. These are dangerous men, but I have come to believe that they do have their own kind of blackguard's honor. If you do as they ask, they truly will set us free. If you do aught to alarm them, they will respond swiftly and ruthlessly. You must not listen to my brother's hot-headed prattling. Let us part with our gold and take our lives, and we can go. They're likely to send us out one at a time. We must have an agreed upon place to meet. East of Barnathorn, under the bent tree by the mouths of the Entwash would do. Yes, let us find each other there. Okay. So, I have two recommendations on how to handle this. Either create a commotion and half likely get them killed. Now, if we try to follow the hot-headed brother's plan, and the whole thing went pear-shaped, I am pretty sure that she's not going to appreciate my presence.
What do you need?
Are you satisfied? Good. Then place the ransom in the chest there, and all shall be as arranged. You will leave first, and the brothers will be sent out separately after you. This is how it is done. No trickery. I give you my word. Well, you better be giving your word. Alright, so here we go. Ransom chest. You've done your part. Now leave, and the brothers shall be sent out after you. I promise you. Apparently you get a title based on which course you choose. I got the cautious, meaning that I paid the ransom. I suppose that means that the other choice may be reckless or something like that, but I suppose it's time for me to find the way out of here. Well, I'll manage to get out of here at some point. Most likely it's through the same enemies that I killed before. How about if I reduce the amount of combat I have to do? I'm sure this is going to run out sooner or later. But perhaps I could at least be even a little bit more cautious. I don't know how far I get before the... Well, that answers that question. Oh, that bird is really paying attention. Okay, fine. Hello, this away. This away. Alright. No wonder whenever I ran to archers, I was seeing those birds also. The falconers are the archers. Ha! Now. Oh, here's the way out. Well, I thought it was the way out, but it looks like there's also a way to fighting more of these guys. Really? No trickery, but a great deal of violence anyway. I hope that when the kidnapped victims are let out, that they don't have to fight their way out either, because that would be a real pain. The ransom has been paid. Now, let's find out whether or not they honor their deal.
Oh, what I would give just to see the sun.
It's well that you went in and not I. At any rate, I would have made a mess of things, as I always seem to. Well...
Well, this is a fine predicament I've got myself into.
Whee! So, we are to meet beneath the bent tree near the mouths of the Entwash? Let us go and not linger here one worrisome moment longer. Alright, there we go. Go to the meeting location at the bent tree near the mouths of the Entwash. And hopefully, we'll be able to find those sons. Assuming, of course, that I am not eaten by a wolf on my way over. Because wolves seem to think that their favorite prey is Pineleaf. I have absolutely no reason why, because whenever they go after their favorite prey, they get that. This looks like the meeting place. Assuming I got this right. Oh, what? An ambush? Whoa, 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 whoa! What's this all about? What are they up to? I thought that they were supposed to... I thought that they were supposed to be letting them free, not ambushing me. I noticed I didn't get credit for the first ambusher. It said stand where you are, and so I stood where I was, and of course the ambushers... And the first ambusher was not... was outside the range where they were expecting me to be. Well, that was a poorly scripted quest. I hope that there's going to be another ambusher to fill the... Oh yeah, there is another one up there. Okay, good. No, that's a wolf. Well, unless this wolf is going to count as an ambusher, something tells me that's not going to be the case. Ah, here he is. No. Hello, are you trying to ambush a hobbit? Alright, we got two of them now. Yeah, there is this tendency of spawning too many rather than too few enemies. Alright, there you go. Now! Ah. Oh, that was... Oh, come on! I don't like it when they do that! Okay, there's the... As I said, too many rather than too few. Because they're just extra ones keep on just spawning forever until you're done with the quest, it looks like. Are you done with me? Maybe. Let's get out of there and see if I could find the proper location. Hello, where's the proper location for meeting people? You don't have any information? I am just trying to finish out a deal I made with your Jarl. Now I'll see if I can find this spot properly. Yet more Virag appear. Oh, what a shock. Defeat this next set of ambushers. This place is full of ambushers. This Jarl has about as much honor. Let's see. I was going to try to think of a appropriate term to describe my opinion of his amount of honor that he has. Next! I know, we're going to have another two, right? That's the way this thing goes. Keep on giving me pairs of these until I get tired and move off. I'd hate to see if the kidnap victims ran into any of these ambushers. We are in trouble. Because I have a feeling they were not given a weapon while they were going out or anything like that. Oh, what? You're still alive? Good grief. Ah, well, they're here. Hello.
Dark skies, worrying times.
Well, we made it out and somehow, haven't we? Not all of us. Grundrel, where in all Gondor have you got off to? And how is it that you are here? What? Hold on. Oh, Gondrad? Wait, I think I missed something here. What's he say now? See, well, we have made it out somehow, haven't we? Not all of us. Gondrad, where in all Gondor have you got off to? And how did you... And how is it you're here? That's... Oh, I guess I'm missing something here.
No good will come of this. I
I've-
know it.
Ah, friend, the prank your brother Navragal played upon me has borne ill fruit indeed. In revenge for failing to polish his armor, he hid my belongings far and wide about Osriman. You could not find me, for I was scouring the cellar, and then you left so that Lady Glathra has showed abuse without respite upon me ever since. Oh, showered respite. Okay, so it had to do with some sort of prank that was in there.
Well, what is it then?
Gondrad, know that Navragal is dead. Father lies dead by his side. Your luck was not ill, but a surprise blessing. Yes, for we were taken before even the sun had reached noon that day, and you, a commoner unworthy of ransom, would not have been spared. They wished to ransom all of us, of course, but Father and Narvavel sought glory instead and won it. We might have too, but the curs threw nets over us and saw us disarmed before we could cause any trouble. Then you came to our rescue, and here we are. All that is, except for my brother Malhar.
Aye?
My brother Malhar slipped his bonds and escaped the Virags. I know not how, only that if anyone might have done so and survived, it was he. Our youngest brother is possessed of the quickest wits and quick-witted family. Yes, we had agreed, while they dragged us to Barnathorn, that if any of us escaped, we would make for the mouths of the Entwash. I doubt not that he went there and is likely still there. We must return to Ostriman, but I beg you, Warden, go into the marshlands and find Malhar. I have every hope that he lives, and, if luck is on our side, that he has some trail to find him by. Alright, I'll see if I can find him by any sort of trail. To the mouths of the Entwash. Oh, a goody. Apparently the mouths of the Entwash are full of lizards. Well, if the worst thing that's here are lizards, no, that is not the worst thing that's here. We also have some orcs here. Well, if there are orcs here, then... and some Okay, Nurbox, orcs. What else are we going to run into? Well, and I saw that lizard earlier. Speaking of lizards, it sounds like he came back. Fine. Oh, and a defiler. And I think the footprints are right next to the defiler. So let's take care of the defiler, and then we can deal with the footprints. Hello, you can die. Alright, now, where were we? Ah, footprints! You spy a footprint leading further into the marshlands. Now, how do I know whether it is a footprint of a Gondorian or... I guess I should... Well, if I were a better tracker, I might be able to tell the difference between a footprint of a Gondorian and an orc. Well, actually, it'd probably be so obvious that I could tell anyway. Oh, yes. I was supposed to start gathering Ent's cloak, wasn't I? I missed all that. It looks like we also have some bog lurkers around here. And what about footprints? Any footprints? Oh, it's leading me to this way. Ah, another footprint. And it continues to point northward through raiders, lurkers, and all sorts of other fun stuff. At this rate, I'm going to get all the way to Rauros before I find this guy. Assuming he's still alive or anything like that. Maybe he was attacked by sickle flies. Let's see out what's ahead. Maybe something will give us a clue as to where he is. I'm starting to forget what they said. Alright, what do we have here? A muddy mark. A streak of recently dried mud points up the hill. Well, that's better than just constantly running up into the north. But the question is, will I be able to find anything other than a bunch of flies? You find a young man standing in the clearing. Well, that's a good sign. Assuming he's not a Vyarg or anything like that. He's the youngest brother? I thought Mr. Hothead was the youngest brother. He doesn't look younger than Hothead.
I did not know a body could become so sore.
Who are you? You don't look to be a foe, so I judge you to be a friend. I am Mar, son of Lachnir. Oh, though, if you were a foe, I fear I should be somewhat at your mercy. I'm starved and wounded and very ready indeed to get back out of this marsh. Well, I think it's time for us to do that.
I did not know a body could become so sore.
Well, I beg your forgiveness. My escape has caused you more trouble than I had if I stayed put. I'm afraid I must be more trouble to you yet, for I don't have the strength to make it back from here. But I believe that I will if you could bring me several things. I need an herb named Lomthal, a werewort to the shepherds, which can be found near the falls of Rauros, and has properties that can ease the pain and grant us some vigor. I must eat too. Of all the things in this place, the meat of the small lizards found in the most edible, and you could then... Are you sure you don't want to eat Norbach? Because one of them has presented itself as being quite a meal. It might taste like crab. I don't know how much they have crab down here, but anyway. Okay, where were we? Yes. You're talking about the lizards, yes. And the lizard's meat is the most edible. And even with these in my stomach, bolstering my strength, I think I shall need a good stick to lean upon. Perhaps there's one lying around out under the trees? Alright. So, we need some Lumthon, we need a walking stick, and we need some lizard meat, which is what we're going to get in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.